Okay, hello, hello, hello. Welcome to Nasty Bitch Presents Rankings. My name is DeAndre Robinson, and I'm here with my lovely wife. Say hello, wife.
Hi, it's been a minute, but I'm excited for this one. It's going to be fun because we didn't review this before coming on, so I don't remember how I acted when we went over this last.
Should be fun. So we are going to rank Nasty Bitters top 10 JV middle of the 90s movies. And when I would say middle of the 90s, this is from 94 to 97. What I did is I took the top 208 uh, movies and from that era, and I ranked them uh, by their Rotten Tomato scores. The bottom 104 goes to JV. The top goes to Varsity, and we're in the JV side of this. Varsity will be next. That should be interesting as well. And we're gonna go through every single movie that they got a vote. We're going to talk about it um, in different tiers, and it should be a fun review. Myself, my wife, DJ, and Josh, we all voted for our top 10, and we use math to get
We use math. You've got a special formula.
it's basic math. Special formula is not, it's basic math. It's basic fucking math. Anyway, so yeah, without further ado, let's get into the first tier, which is number 27, and that's Kingpin.
I don't know. I think this is bowling. Is
Yeah,
this like the Big Lebowski thing?
no. Well,
Oh,
the Big Lebowski is the Big Lebowski.
oh, that is.
Um, Kingpin is a bowling movie. It has Woody Harrison, and basically um, he's a bowling prodigy, and he get his hand cut off,
Oh shit.
uh, um, or gets his hand fucked up by the way,
Okay.
but he still wants to beat Bill Murray because Bill Murray's in this as well, and so
Really?
he
Is
wants
it
to.
like a comedy?
Oh, definitely a comedy. He wants to beat Bill Murray, and Bill Murray is an asshole. Ask the villain.
Okay.
Well, on the sports movie, I got that one. I've seen it. Yes.
Like appropriate for Ricky's is like a Caddyshack ish for bowling type thing.
You love watch Caddyshack, so
Well, I mean, like, I'm just saying, like, is that kind of the vibe?
I mean it's a comedy for adults, yes,
Okay.
but will it fuck with his brain? Like no.
Okay.
So yeah, I think he'd be fine. Number 26 is Mighty Morphin Power Rangers.
I'll let you geek out on this one.
Hell yeah. This is nostalgia for nerds out there and like me. This is a reimagining actually of the TV show. Even though it has the same people characters in this movie, it's that technically reimagined because I think Saber didn't allow them to use the likeness of it. So they had to do a lot of things different. But
I
it
didn't
is
know that much about it.
yeah, it's about the Power Rangers. Ivan Ooze come back and he trying to destroy Angel Grove and take the Power Rangers powers. So they had to go to a different planet to get different powers. And for some reason, those powers is like animal powers. So one person's a frog, one person's a tiger, one person's a falcon. And they come back and defeat Ivan Ooze. And to me personally, like it wasn't my list, yes, because nostalgia. Was it? Was it 2 hours worth? You could cut a lot of that fat off, but it's more than nostalgia bait.
I don't know why with these older movies I am always like, I think Ricky'd like that. I think Ricky'd like that.
I
And a
mean,
lot of what I have showed him from these like older movies, he's loved. And so I'm surprised that this one hasn't come up yet.
I mean, it's not one of those kid movies that everybody goes to. It's because, God's truth, you got to love Power Rangers to love this movie. Because if you don't love Power
I
Rangers,
was a
then
fan
yeah.
though. I mean, my brother was a fan. I mean,
Mhm.
we were a Power Ranger house for sure.
So yeah, I'll give it a try for Ricky, but I'm not gonna hold my breath.
Do you think they'll bring it back again?
That movie,
No, like just an updated Power Ranger movie.
hopefully, because the last Power Ranger movie wasn't bad to me.
Yeah.
There's people that hated it because it spoke on actual teen shit. like the part in the show didn't speak on a lot of like anxiety and
Oh, and that's what.
LGBTQ and all that kind of good
Yeah.
stuff. And the 20, I think it was 2016, 2017 version of Power Rangers movie
Uh-huh.
was on that, abuse for LGBTQ, like different nationalities. Oh, I think one kid had autism. It spoke on things that
I'm
go
sure
through.
I saw it, but I just can't think. Like I can't
Yeah,
pick it out.
what's her face that does whammy that does
Oh yeah. Yeah. See, I know I've seen it.
yeah,
Elizabeth, is
she's
that
Rita.
Elizabeth Banks or something like that?
Elizabeth, yeah. She's Rita Repulsa. So, and she played Rita actually well. There's a darker, way darker, no comedy tone of that Rita Repulsa,
Uh-huh.
which I did like. So I personally liked it, but
Wasn't on my list, but I'm okay with it being here.
all right. Number 25 is Major Pain.
I've seen it. It wasn't on my list. The Voice.
And not with it, yeah.
Yeah.
Damian Wayans is amazing.
I mean, for a minute it is
Mhm,
amazing, and then
mhm.
it's just
Major Pain is about a major that loves doing combat work, but there's nothing for him to do. So he got transferred to his ROTC program to take care of some not so spectacular kids, and then turn them into champions. And this other like this national ROTC program championships. Damian Wayne's funny. People like Bam Bam Bigelow's in this. Hilary Banks from Fresh Prince of Bel-Air is in this. The ever so funny what's his face? River give me that. Bop, dop, dop. That's just fucking amazing.
what the fuck is his name? Ray. This isn't Jay. This is
No, it's not Ray J. Is what's his fucking
Oh my god.
what's this hell's his name? What is your name? Orlando Brown.
Oh yeah, yeah.
That's his name, Orlando Brown. Yeah, and he's crazier now, man. But however, though, like God is truth, though, even though he's crazy as cat shit, I mean, it is what it is. He can spit, like he can rap his ass off. Bars is fucking amazing. But he just crazy as dog shit. So
Yeah.
that's what it is. Number 24, I'm gonna let you talk about, and that's Tommy Boy.
God, so funny. So why can't I even think of his name? The main guy, Tommy, the SNL actor, the big guy. I can't. What's his name?
Not Will Forte.
Anyways, he's coming back from college to work for his dad. He's like a crazy partier, goofy ass motherfucker that just causes nothing, like problems. And dad dies. Chris Farley, yeah. His new stepmommy's trying to get all of his dad's money and business and stuff, and he's got to like make it on the road and sell these car parts. And his David Spade's like the sidekick, right? Yeah. And no, I still laugh super hard throughout that whole movie. I'm not sure if I had it on my list. I think I may have. I'm pretty sure I did. It's been a minute since we did these lists. But super funny movie. Have you seen it?
I've seen it. Just, it wasn't as funny as.
I mean, it's a very white, funny movie. Yeah, very white, funny movie.
I'm glad you said that. I didn't laugh as hard as everybody else did on Tommy Boy. I know I did not make this rankings podcast numbers. Our chat, actually, we talk about Tommy Boy, they just go happy and singing for it. But I never got into Tommy Boy that much. It just wasn't for me. I didn't laugh that much. I respect it for what it is.
It's so funny the things that you do laugh at, but then you fucking Chicky, you can bust out and laugh at that motherfucking bird.
Chicky,
but Tommy Boy,
you can't get mad at me for Chicky when you're the only person in this house that doesn't like Chicky.
Fucking say anything but Ducky, and it's not a fucking duck. Like what the fuck? No, he says Ducky. I swear to God, he's not a fucking duck.
Yeah,
it makes no sense.
Hey, you're the only person in this house that doesn't like Chicky.
But you laugh out loud
because it's fucking hilarious.
No, it's not.
It gets to you. It gets to you, and then you just start fucking laughing. Listen, yeah, there you go. Number 23, I'm gonna talk about because it's on my list, and that's Kids.
I haven't made it all the way through this one.
You probably can't, because Kids is one of the most fucked up movies of all time. It's based off of the life of how the directors thought kids were. A lot of kids were in New York, and to the extent in the East Coast, I can't base off of what happens over here,
Mm.
but I know in the East Coast, that's a lot of things happen in that movie. It happens on the East Coast, and I live in Philly. If I was this one kid that only have sex with virgins, he is himself is 14, and he or 14, 15, or 16 somewhere in there, and he only had sex with virgins, so he thought. But for some reason, when I had sex with a virgin, he catch the gift that keep on giving, which is the HIV, and then he gave it to somebody else, another girl that's trying to find him. When she finds out she has the HIV, and then it goes through all the life of him trying to have sex with another little girl, and does they party, they huff, they smoke weed, they skip school, they trick to their mama,
Oh my God.
they
It just gives me anxiety just
yeah,
thinking about it.
and then all at the end climax, and then spoiler alert, but climax, the little girl that found out she has HIV,
Oh my God.
she gets raped
Oh fuck.
at the end of it.
What the
It's one of
fuck?
the most fucked up movies of all time. But the reason why it's on my list because it, oh my god, it teach me a couple things. One, man, hug your kids, like
Mm.
teach your kids good ways because all to the purposes that can happen to a lot of kids. Also, when I taught life skills to foster youth in Philly,
Mm.
we had to watch this movie like every other month or every other 2 months.
Oh God,
So
just in
it's
your face
so
reality
it's
of.
in my
Mm-hmm.
head. But overall, it's actually a really good movie though. Like outside of the what it was based off of, the acting's okay, the story's okay. It's just a fucked up movie.
Like I haven't seen this to know, like all of it to know or compare it, but when you describe this movie, the movie that comes to my brain every time is a movie called 13. And it is these girls that, I mean, it's the same kind of thing, like drugs and sex and just like, suicidal stuff. Like, just like these girls are 13. It's a really fucking tough watch.
Mm-hmm.
And I think there's rape. I think there's, oh my God, it's just, I think it's one of the hardest ones I've seen, but no, I need to watch Kids.
I'm not saying you have to, but when you do, you want to look at kids nowadays different, a whole different way. That's not all there. We're 22. I'm gonna let you talk about this. This is Casper.
So this is Christina Ricci,
Mm-hmm.
young Christina Ricci, and it's fucking great Casper movie. Oh my God, I was obsessed with this movie. So it's they move into the haunted mansion and they start seeing the ghosts, and Casper's the friendly ghost, and Dad's like a therapist and or a guy trying to get the spirits to leave the house, and at the end it's the cutest thing, he comes to life and it's like does this little mermaid thing where he becomes a real boy for like a minute, and no, it's just a super cute movie.
I like Casper.
Mm-hmm.
Casper's not a bad movie. It's definitely for kids.
I love that
Um,
chair thing that spun down to the basement. Like I
you
always
mean
thought
the
that was so
fucking
cool.
roller coaster?
Yeah,
It's basically a roller
yeah,
coaster and the house.
so fucking cool.
Yeah, Casper's not a bad movie. It's definitely nostalgia bait.
I know that the other ghosts have like big names behind them, and I'm just not. I'm never good with names. Um, but I'm sure those voices are like big names, like big actors, right?
Yeah. But before I go to that, I mean, like I said, it is nostalgia bait.
Mm-hmm.
It is. I mean, if you didn't grow up with um, those uh, the time you might think it's corny now. Um, but yeah, legitimately, really um, the only person you would know is Faso, and that's Brad Garrett, like the tall guy from Everybody Loves Raymond.
It's a good movie.
Last one in this tier is number 21. That's Ace Ventura: When Nature Calls.
Yeah.
When Nature Calls.
Mm-hmm. This one, I love Ace Ventura. Always, 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 and I love both of them. But I did not have this on my list. I know you did.
Ace Ventura: Nature Calls to
Mm-hmm.
me is better than Ace Ventura: Pet Detective. Spoiler alert: Ace Ventura: Pet Detective is coming up on this list. When Nature Calls to me is better. I thought it was funnier to me. I thought The story was a little bit better. Outrageous, yes, but definitely better.
Fucking rageous.
Definitely better, and the jokes was better.
I mean, this is when he comes out of the rhino's ass and stuff.
Yeah,
like, right?
the rhino's getting birth.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So Ace Ventura, with nature. In the beginning, he loses a pet, an animal. So he goes into self. Can start having some self doubt. Literally, go picks him up from where he is, so he can go to Africa to solve.
God, I haven't seen this in so long. I'm just remembering so many of the parts. It is really funny.
He goes to Africa to solve a case over with some bats.
The bat guano.
Yeah, bat. And while doing this, he like this. I mean, it's still Ace Ventura. It's still peak Jim Carrey, so it's gonna be literally over the top shit. Right. And yeah, it's still it's still funnier to me. Yeah, the rhino thing, the Mr. Monopoly guy.
I was gonna say this is the Monopoly guy, right?
the Monopoly God thing. Do not click go. Do not press the like yeah. The word thing Chicago. Tommy Davidson's fighting Tommy Davidson is fucking hilarious. Yeah, to me is again it's funnier than the first one. So that's why it's on this list. All right, so we got 27 Kingpin, 26 Mighty Morphin Power Rangers, number 25 Major Payne, 24 Tommy Boy, 23 Kids, 22 Casper, and 21 Ace Ventura When Nature Calls. That was that tier. We're going to the second tier, and we're going to go with number 20, and that is The First Night.
I know that for me, we had to have a talk about this movie because there's so many night movies that I thought this was the one. Anyways, I can't. There's a lot of night movies. What was the one that I was remembering with Heath Ledger? This is not that one.
Yeah, and that one came out in either the early 2000s or late 90s.
Okay, so this is not that one.
No,
this is like
was Sean Connery.
And I really, like I know I saw it. I know that like that one scene with all of the arrows on fire and stuff was like a pretty intense scene. I really sticks out in my mind. But other than that, I don't really remember I know the story, but I don't really remember the movie.
So it's set. So this is a lady that was set to marry King Arthur, but she was ambushed by Richard Gere. Sean Connery is King Arthur, and then Richard Gere falls for her, and then she marries King Arthur, but don't want to be with King Arthur, and a lot of things ensue. So, I mean, it's basically the story tale of King Arthur, Camelot, Lancelot, all that kind of good shit. So if you heard that story once, you heard it 1,000 times. So it just got better actors. Got Sean Connery and it got Richard Gere and all that kind of good shit. So
yeah.
I mean, if you're into those kind of movies, then
like maybe it's worth seeing once. Just like check it off.
Always. I feel like all movies are worth seeing once. Just to say you did it. If you can't finish it, you can't finish it. Shit, I went to go see Dog Man on Saturday and fell right the fuck to sleep. had the best rest I could. That movie was horrible, but Ricky liked it though. He said
he loved it. Yeah. He was so into it.
Yeah, and I fell asleep. I mean, people said they heard me snoring and everything.
Oh my God!
I got some good rest.
Believe it.
Because I started dozing off, my head bobbing and shit. And then I said, "Man, I'm not gonna fight this." So I took my hat off. I'm not gonna fight this. I took my hat off and just went to sleep. You said the fucking pillow. I went to sleep. I got me some Z's for a fact. No, they didn't like either.
They weren't fans.
Again, we knew it was for. It wasn't for us. It was for Ricky. So
yeah.
Hopefully Ricky liked it.
Loved it. He loved it.
Yeah,
he loved it.
But it definitely wasn't for us. All right.
Good job, Daddy.
Yeah. Let's do number 19. Then let's go Space Jam. I'm gonna let you do this.
Fucking Space Jam, so good. Michael Jordan, and then you got like the real life and the animated, and I mean Roger Rabbit is my fucking favorite movie of all time, and this has a little feel of that where you got like the cartoon and the real. I mean, I just love it. I love it. Michael Jordan. Bugs Bunny and his squad need Michael Jordan to help beat the Monstars at basketball, and the Monstars are some aliens that took over like right? Charles Barkley was one of
Charles Barkley,
them.
Sean Bradley,
Yeah,
Bugsy Bowles.
and it's just a really cute movie. This is like the song that I Believe I Can Fly. Oh my god, that was.
I believe I can fly.
And then I haven't, to be honest, I have not seen the new one.
Oh, no one. Listen, I'm one of the biggest LeBron James fans. That movie should never been made. That movie was
I
horrible.
mean, the first one was so good. It's like, how do you top that? It's I would love to see Sasha see that movie now. That would be fun. I think she's to a point now where she would really enjoy that.
I mean, we can get her to sit down, and then yeah. Space Jam not a bad movie. I don't know if I had it on my list, but that doesn't mean that I don't like the movie. That is a staple for if you grew up in the kids in the '90s. That's one. You got Mike Jordan, who everybody loved. Got Bugs Bunny, who everybody loved. I mean, yeah, you just have to love that shit.
Yeah.
So, all right. Number 18 is Stargate. Stargate is about someone who took up like a portal. Like this whole team took this portal to go to like a distant like land. That's ruled by like an alien, and where they are is like Egypt. And they gotta stop this alien from his ways. They gotta like slave, like they got to stop the slavery of people, get people back to Earth, and try to find their own way back to Earth as well. So Stargate wasn't on my top of my list. It wasn't something that I'm like, because this technically counts as like a space movie, and I'm not really big on space movies. I mean, I know for a fact that I think either one of those two people had it, but
Sure.
it wasn't for me. Number 17 is Richie Rich.
My God, love Richie Rich. Spoiled White Kid movie, you know.
No, I mean, I'm first to say that I hate spoiled white kids movie, but this is a little bit different because yes, he's rich as hell. She's rich as kid.
In their mansion,
Yeah,
which was such a big thing in the '90s. I mean, McDonald. I mean,
but
oh
but he
God.
but what I was saying though, he wasn't spoiled. Actually, he worked hard on everything he did, and he tried to bring back.
Oh, the dad.
Well, no, him, Macaulay Culkin. Like he wasn't over the top spoiled. Like he wasn't like, I need this and I need that, win. Like
no, I mean he was a smart kid.
Yeah,
he was super smart.
Kid.
I mean, son of like a inventor, and just is like looking for some friends. And then these kids, instead of like being a stuck up, the stuck up rich kid, find out like how much fun shit he's got at his house, and like end up coming and hanging out,
being his friend,
and being their friend. Yeah. And his dad is like, his company's like being hijacked by some of the closest people to him or whatever, and he's like out on a lifeboat with his mom, and the dad tracker stops working. And then what is it? Something about Mount Rushmore. Like they have like
they got their own Mount Rushmore.
They have that has the whole vault thing in it, and they've got people after their money, all the stuff. But it's such a good movie. Macaulay Culkin in his like best years.
Well, Macaulay Culkin run in that, like I said before, he was an Uncle Buck, both Home Alone, both the good Home Alones.
Both the good Home Alone.
Richie Rich, Page Master, and My Girl. Oh, and The Good Son.
So much.
And he didn't play. Like the thing about at that kind of like at that age, those ages, like he was still what, from like I guess 5 to 13, some shit like that. Where around those ages, he showed range. None of those are none of those are the same role. None of the same roles. They can't say that My Girl was the same thing as Richie Rich, or Home Alone was the same thing as Richie Rich. Like, it was all different shit.
And then the Good Son, like, oh my God.
Good Son
totally changed it.
It was a fucking terrorizing little boy.
Oh my God. That movie horrified me. Anything when you start killing animals, like I lose it. No, Richie Rich was so good. Ricky loves it. I'll still watch it. Like if it came up and I had like
Hmm.
I appreciate it.
I'm gonna let you talk about this next one, and that's the First Wives Club, and that's number
Love
16.
First Wives Club. Of course this one was on my list. It is wives getting back at the husbands for doing stupid shit, whether it was like cheating on them, majority of them are cheating on them, but they end up utilizing, what they have and building this like women's resource center at the end and a lot of big names in it. Like
Goldie Hawn.
yeah, Goldie Hawn's in it. See, I'm so bad with names, but it's just, and I think they made it into a show. I think there's a show now called The First Wives Club.
I think so.
I
But
haven't seen that yet, but
Goldie Hawn, Betty Miller, Diane
bet no.
Keating, Maggie Smith, Sarah Jessica Parker.
And each one just has different shit going on, and the women start like being like, well, this needs to be done, this needs to be done, and kind of like force it to happen. But then, they see what good it is, and it's like they, of course, like have to do it. So it's a cute movie. It's a super cute movie. I don't do it justice the way I explained it, but I love it.
One was their first husband's club. Yeah, we'll get a lot.
That's like the reverse role of Overboard. Like your ass, and it was not as. That's so funny. But no, I need to give the show a shot.
All right. So number 15 is D2 Mighty Ducks. So
If you're a fan, you're a big fan, and you're not gonna like what I am gonna say. But it feels like if you've seen one of them,
that's not the same. Then go ahead, finish it.
then I mean, they all blend together for me.
Um, it's not the same thing. Okay. Um, so D2 after the first one, the coach got the job coaching for the world team, so the U.S. team, world team. And they
Mm.
bring in the Mighty Ducks, and they got to beat the world. So instead of beating the little town, they got or state they got they doing. They beating the world now, and yeah, same things happens. You got getting trust, got getting players.
Get the crew back together.
Get the crew back together, all that kind of good stuff. I mean, again, I'm not the biggest fan of the Mighty Ducks, no, but I understand why it's on this list though.
Yeah, no, I totally understand why it's on this list. It's just you know, wouldn't don't really need to give it my time again.
Number Number 14 is Baby's Day Out.
You've got to talk about this one.
You
It
did
was
right.
definitely on my list,
It's,
and I love it so much. Sasha, all the kids love watching this with them.
Baby's Day Out is definitely on my list. I will say that. One of
Mm-hmm.
my favorite kids movies of all time.
Mm-hmm.
Boo boo, boo boo. Oh my god, that movie is fucking hilarious. That movie is funny as all hell. It has the one was the main guy from Criminal Minds. He's one of the bad guys in the movie. This guy's name. And Criminal
Mm-hmm.
Minds as well as this. But they're trying to they kidnapped a kid that's worth a lot of money. So they thought that they were worth a lot of money. We didn't really know if they were or not. And but while kidnapping them, and they take his favorite book, and then the little kid, who just not even 1 year old yet.
No, no, just a baby.
It's a baby.
Yeah,
He
you're saying little
legit,
kid. It is
yeah,
legit a baby.
a baby. He somehow sneaks out under the bad guys and go on the venture from the book. So he goes to the zoo, he goes to the park, he goes
Mm-hmm.
to the stores, and yeah, he goes,
Exact adventure
yeah,
that the book.
exactly what the book has, while fucking these bad guys up in the process. Yeah, it's just a really really funny movie to me. I love Baby Day Out. I will watch that without kids.
Same.
Well, I'm gonna do the next one. Number 13 is Jumanji.
This movie had me fucked up for a while. It was like, is this possible? Like, it is a board game that you absolutely have to finish because all kinds of crazy shit happens. Animals are coming to life. A hunter, it brings back a kid gets sucked into the game, and that is Robin Williams' character. And like, I don't know how many years later, they dig the game out that was um, like I skipped the whole first part of the movie, but anyways, the game went away for a long time, and the kids found it when they moved into this house, and brought him back. Um, and then all kinds of crazy shit happens. Monkeys running through the town. They get hunted, and the only way to get rid of all the people is to finish the game.
I love Jumanji. Jumanji should have been, but Jumanji should have stopped there though. The new Jumanji should never have made. To
I
me,
haven't made it through the whole thing.
there's two of them.
I
There's two new ones.
What the fuck?
Yeah, the one they go to the board,
No.
and they, I think they both are video games, by the way.
Wait, what?
Yeah, yeah, they both in it was with Kevin Hart.
I know the one is with
Yeah,
Kevin Hart. What's
there's
the
two
other
of
one?
them.
He's in
Same
two?
thing. Yeah, it's Kevin Hart, The Rock,
I did not
Jack
even
Black.
realize that. I'm so behind.
Not the biggest fan of those, but I do love.
The second one's really out already?
Yeah.
Wow.
And then fucking Rock made fucking Jungle Cruise was basically just Jumanji 4.
That one I also haven't made it all the way through. Like it, I don't know. It's the ADHD.
Yeah.
I just can't sit still and make it through the whole movie.
So yeah, I like Jumanji, and shout out to Robert Williams again, another role that was made for him
Totally.
at the time. He did fucking amazing. Yeah, and Christian Stewart. Yeah, a lot of people that's in that movie. Shout out to him.
Very good movie.
Number 12 is The Long Kiss Goodnight.
I don't know anything about this.
Long Kiss Goodnight is about a teacher that was actually a CIA operative, but she forgot. She started this life with her daughter and all that kind of good stuff. But then she started getting memories of her past life, and with the help of Samuel L. Jackson, who's like a lot of these movies next, you would find Samuel L. Jackson in. But help of Samuel L. Jackson, she tried to stop this plot of this big terrorist plot, and she got to save her daughter. It's an action movie, a 90s action movie, with a bit of a twist on it. It's not a bad movie. I need to watch it again to get a full grasp of it, but it's not a bad movie. Mm-hmm. And number 11, I'm going to let you talk about this. Now and Then.
Okay, this was such a huge movie to me. Like, me and my friends really like picked out each of the girls and were like, okay, I'm this one and you're this one. Like, we were obsessed with this movie. It's kind of like is it Stand By Me or Lean, I forget which one, where the four boys are on the adventure. Well, these four girls are on an adventure, and it goes, you see them as they're older, and then you see them back in time as they're young, and you just like doing stuff out in the cemetery, and just all the different things going on in their lives, and like going into starting to like boys, and the music. Oh my god, every song in it is amazing. That soundtrack is another one that's just like, I love it. This movie makes me so happy every time I think of it. It has a bunch of big names in it too, and I'm not gonna I don't even know all of them, of course, but such a good movie.
I haven't watched the movie.
This has got to go on my list of like bets or something, is for you to watch this movie. It's so fucking good. I was obsessed.
Well, here's the next tier. So here's that tier. So First Night, number 20, 19, Space Jam, 18, Stargate, 17, Richie Rich, 16, The First Wild Club, 15, D2 Mighty Ducks, 14, Baby Day Out, 13, Jumanji, 12, Long Kiss Goodnight, 11, Now and Then. So now we're on the top 10. Number 10 is Don't Be a Menace to South Central while drinking your juice in the hood.
I'm honestly surprised it's not higher, but
I'm honestly surprised it's not higher too. I'm really disappointed in all you. To me, this is literally maybe the fourth funniest movie of all time. This is a parody movie, a Wayans Brothers parody movie. If you watch Scary Movie 1 and 2, that's them. If you watch I'm Gonna Get You Sucker, that's them. The parody movies are the Wayans Brothers. Dance Flick was them. And the 800 House was another underrated parody movie. The House 1 and 2 is great. So this is a parody movie of all hood movies in the 90s. Uh, Boys in the Hood, Men's Society, Juice, all of them. And it's just a coming of age parody movie, which again, I'm just saying this again, my ignorance. I thought coming of age movies when I was younger, I thought coming of age meant those white people way of seeing hood movies. Like real shit.
What the
Thought
fuck?
that I actually thought that's what that meant.
Until when?
Until I actually looked it up. And,
Oh my god.
because every hood movie is a come of age movie. Like I just thought that their way of saying like
Oh
it
my
was
god,
a hood
that's
movie.
so
It's
funny.
a black movie. But yeah, like I said, it's all those hood movies in the '90s, like in one. So if my advice to you, if you haven't seen it before, go watch all hood movies, and go watch the movies that's in it. Don't be a Menace is in it. So Menace Society's in it. Don't be Menace in South Central. So don't be Menace about drinking your juice in the hood, boys in the hood. So watch all those, and then other sprinkle other ones as well.
I was gonna say it has other ones in
Yeah,
there too.
all of them. Yeah, Dead Presidents is in it. One more other big ones in it as well. But yeah, go watch those movies if you haven't seen this movie, and then go watch the movie. You will
I
laugh
mean,
your
is House
ass off.
Party in part of it too?
House Party is really not a hood movie. It's technically,
It's not in that though.
no, not really. Number 9, I'm gonna let you talk about.
Okay.
That's Happy Gilmore.
Fucking love Adam Sandler, and I'm so excited that they're doing a second one.
I wouldn't be.
So he wants to be a hockey player so badly, but he sucks at it, and he's got a killer arm, and finds out his grandma is about to lose her house and is needing to make extra money, and the golf pro discovers this guy is like super good at whacking the balls, and so starts training him, and he starts going out on tour and making money, and grandma's getting treated like shit in the hospital by Ben Stiller. And oh my god, when I saw Bob Barker, he plays such a fucking asshole. It was so good. It was so good.
Rest in peace of Bob Barker.
Yes. Rest in peace, Bob Barker. That.
I'm not the biggest fan of this movie, but that part really always had me laughing.
Oh my god.
The Bob Barker. The Price is Wrong, bitch.
It was so fucking so good. So good.
I'm not the biggest,
loved it.
I'm not the biggest fan of the movie at all. This Happy Gilmore is horrible to me.
But, I can't wait to see the new one.
But I feel like y'all should not be happy to see this new one.
Why? It's still him.
It's legitimately those nostalgia bait movies getting sequels that you probably shouldn't. Damn, and they're no hell.
There was only that one fucking movie that Billy Madison. He drove me crazy in Billy Madison.
I wasn't a fan of.
Blended was so good.
I wasn't a fan of the one that he's the Wedding Singer. I wasn't a fan of that one.
Oh my gosh! I just watched for the first time the other day the one that he's in with his daughters and his wife. That's on Netflix. It's like celebrating her. I forget what they call it. It's like her big celebration. No, not Quinceañera. It's I think like a Jewish celebration.
Oh shit!
I forget the name of it.
It's called.
It's the name, like literally in the title.
Bar Mitzvah. Bar Mitzvah.
Is that it? I don't even know if that's it or not. Sounds close. But anyways, yeah, he's in that movie with his like freaking family, real family in different roles. But oh, it was so good. I couldn't believe I hadn't seen it sooner. But love Adam Sandler. Happy Gilmore, such a good one.
Just not me personally. It's not a big fan for it. But it made top 10. Number 8 is Independence Day. Will Smith, Vivica A. Fox, Lil Nicky from Fresh Prince of Bel-Air. Damn, what's this guy? The dad from Casper. Actually, is the president.
Oh yeah, I forgot about that.
So we won't go into the night.
Totally forgot about that.
It's about when aliens come and attack the Earth, and we as a civilization got to work together to fight off the aliens.
I fucking hate alien movies. Like the only ones I liked really were Men in Black, but just alien movies, I can't. So I've seen this one. I've seen it, but am I going to watch it again? I don't really want to. I've seen it.
This is the only Independence Day I acknowledge. I'll say it when I need to. But Will Smith wasn't bad in it.
No, not at all.
The one guy from Jurassic Park was in it as well. What's his face? I could never forget his name. Jeff Goldblum.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's the scientist in it. Um, and yeah, it just shows how if we work together as a world, we can take on anything.
Mm-hmm.
I wasn't a big fan of the sequel. Again, another movie that came out sequel that came out way too far from the
Oh. Oh, I
from
didn't even realize there was a sequel to
yeah.
this.
And Will Smith didn't
Is
want
it
to do it,
also called
so
Independence Day? Strikes Back or something?
some bullshit. Will Smith was too big for it, so they just killed him off.
Really?
Yeah, he didn't want to do it, so he just killed him off.
Damn. I didn't realize there was a second one though.
Yeah. Speaking of Will Smith, number 7, Bad Boys. So Bad Boys was Will Smith and Martin Lawrence. Two
So good.
narcotics detectives that are gonna
Mm-hmm.
find this person, this group of people that robbed the police station for narcotics.
Mm-hmm.
Hijinks ensues. A lot of cool moments in this. Martin Lawrence is fucking hilarious. Will Smith is good in the movie. I personally like Bad Boys. I think that Bad Boys 2 is better.
I appreciate all of them. I've liked
Yeah.
all of them.
This Bad Boys Ride or Die is such an underrated movie of 2024.
Mm.
It was so good, especially that first person shooter
It's like
thing.
one of the only movies you and I actually got to see together
Mm-hmm.
because it came out like right at the beginning.
And we got to see for free too.
Yeah, it
Mm-hmm.
was such a good movie.
Yeah.
I loved it.
So yeah, shout out to Bad Boys. I like Bad Boys. That was number 7. Number 6 to me is the best kids sports movie of all time, and that is Little Giants. Little Giants, such a good fucking sports movie.
Mm.
What's the thing? Rick Moranis, Ed O'Neill. If you know who Ed O'Neill is, he's Al Bundy. Rick Moranis is from
Honey, I Shrunk the
Hunch the Kids, Little
Kids.
Shop of
Mm-hmm.
Horrors, Ghostbusters. And they're both brothers. They're trying to. One brother is a famous football player, retired football player, that's coaching Pee Wee football, but did not have all the kids participate in his team. So the one other brother made his own team, challenged the brother, and whoever wins get to be the football team in that town.
Be up on the water tank thing, right? Like the
Well, no, the original bet was job versus job. They put his famous brother's car dealership
oh,
versus the
that's
car
right. That's
wash.
what it was. Yes, yes, yes.
Yeah, very very funny. A lot of cool moments, a lot of cameos, a lot
Mm-hmm.
of old school
Great
football
lines.
players. John Madden was in the rest of the rest in peace of John Madden. Just so good. Best football player of all time. The Anastasia of Puerto Rico. That's just so good.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, I mean, it definitely high on my list.
Mm-hmm.
Um,
It was definitely on my.
uh, Number 5, and we talked about it a little bit before. Ace Ventura, Pet Detective. And we'll let you talk about it.
So this is when we're just learning about who he is and that he's the pet detective. And the really big case is the Miami Dolphins dolphin is missing. And he, I mean, is just all of his craziness self going to look for the dolphin throughout this whole thing. And of course, it ends up being tied back to the detective, the lead detective on the case, who happens to be an ex football player. The when he acts just ridiculous at the in the courtyard with the ballerina outfit and stuff, that whole scene where he's in that thing, I just die. I still die. I think that's the funniest part. It's like one of my favorite memes that I see is his little movement around in that little thing. The butt talking, the just all of it. The alrighty then. This was such a funny movie. I did like the Nature Calls too, but this was just where we got to learn who he was, and he was fucking funny.
Do I think Ace Ventura, Pet Detective is a bad movie? No. But do I think Rich Cars is a better movie? Yes. I do think Rich Cars is a better movie, but Ace Ventura, Pet Detective is fucking hilarious.
Oh my god.
It's really when you trying to find
Mm-hmm.
the Super Bowl ring and get punched out by everybody. Have
Mm-hmm.
me fucking with Tone Loken. This is amazing. The cameos with Dan Marino is great. Um, yeah, it's overall a good movie. I just think that for a better overall movie, Nature Calls is better.
It's wild. It's
Mhm.
definitely way wild, way more wild than the first one. But I just love it. It's like the Home Alone. Like I am not mad at Home Alone 2 at all. Like they're equal. So I gotta go with the first.
Not equal to me. Home Alone 2 is definitely better than Home Alone 1 to me.
I know.
Um, even though again Kevin Costner should be in jail for a lot of he attempted murder at least. That's not here nor there. Number 4 is A Time to Kill. Now I don't know if Time to Kill should be on JV. That doesn't seem right to me because Time to Kill was fucking amazing. Matthew McConaughey, uh, Samuel L. Jackson, was the girl from Speed. Sandra Bullock.
I love her, but I didn't realize
Yeah,
that she was.
yeah, she was in it. What happens is a little black girl goes to the store, and then while going to the store, come back from the store, she gets raped by 2 guys. Nothing happens to those 2 guys, so Samuel L. Jackson is her father, takes on his own hands, gets a machine gun and light these 2 up in front of everybody, and then he has to go to court. Matthew McConaughey is his lawyer. Sandra Bullock is his legal counsel.
Okay, so those two are both on his side of it.
Oh, and what's his face? This was his face from House of Cards. So Spacey is the person that's prosecuting him.
Okay.
And who's the dick, by the way.
Shocker.
And it just goes on about the court case of Samuel L. Jackson. The book is fucking amazing, by the way. Book is better, it is, but the movie is so fucking good as well. One of the best quotes of all time. Yes, he deserved to die, and I hope he burned in hell. That's so fucking powerful because, again, I don't know what I would do in that situation as well.
So, which line would you pick over the other? That one? Or the I want to shoot you so bad my dick hard?
My dick's hard?
Yeah.
That's just...
Tops this, right?
Yeah, well, I'll shoot bad my dick's hard from New Jack City is fucking amazing.
Okay. I was going to say that's what direction that you would have said, but I just wanted to make sure.
All right. Number 3 is The Little Rascals.
So fucking cute movie. I love that you love this movie because I love this movie.
This movie's fucking amazing.
It's so good. I will watch this over and over. I know that I watched it too long ago with Sasha. She's probably almost ready to like really be into it and appreciate what it is. But you talk about it because it's so good.
The Little Rascals is based off
minus the one person.
Little Rascals is based off of a TV show from I think the 70s, 60s, 70s, 80s, somewhere around there. Fafa gets a girlfriend, but not supposed to be a girlfriend because he's in this group called He-Man Woman Haters Club. And when he gets a girlfriend, the club sets him up so they can break up, and then put him on trial because he lost their beloved go-kart and burned down their
and you say girlfriend, but did you say like about how old these kids are?
Oh,
these are little kids.
These are little kids, by the way. This is my just a kid movie.
Like kids. little kids.
A little bit PDA. You kiss on lips or a cheek on that.
I'm not sure. I think there was a kiss there.
But there's a lot of adult humor in this. Yeah. When she kissed his fucking collar, kissed it up.
Oh my god, so good.
It's so good. I mean, it really is one of the best kid movies of all time. It really is one of the best kid movies of all time. And yeah, if you have a chance to watch this with your kids, you definitely should because it's so good. It's so good. Whoopi Goldberg's a cameo. There's an orange guy to make a cameo.
Fucking Reba McEntire's in there.
Reba McEntire make a cameo. There's so many.
There's a cameo that I'm not going to mention. There's the unmentionable one.
I already saw the orange guy. The orange guy made a cameo. What's his face? The maker of Robin Hood Men in Tights, and he made a cameo. He was the bank person, the loan person.
Yeah, so funny.
So yeah. That was number 3. Number 2 is a Goofy movie. That's all you.
Yeah, not all me. This is a fantastic movie, fantastic music. This is Goofy and his son Max going on an adventure. One thinks it's a fishing trip, one thinks it's a Powerline concert, and it's so good. It's just a wild adventure, and Max is like, I don't know, if he's middle school, like supposed to be like a beginning of high school or something, like an awkward stage that's just super funny.
I think he's a junior senior because
Is he?
because the second Goofy movie, he's in college with his dad.
Really? Yeah. I didn't know how actually old he was, but no, the music is so fucking good. I just appreciate everything about this movie. I love it. I know you do too.
I love it too. I love the songs more than I love the movie. I just still think Eye to Eye is the best Disney movie song of all time. I said it. I'll say it again. Eye to Eye to me is the best Disney song of all time. Yeah, and it's just so good. I used to know it should be up there.
This would be way up there for me.
Last night's number one is Die Hard with a Vengeance. Die Hard with a Vengeance, to me, is the best Die Hard movie of all time. Yeah, I said it. I said it again. We'll debate that with anybody. Samuel Jackson and Bruce Willis, when they do things together, it is fucking pure gold. Pulp Fiction, Die Hard with the Vengeance, Glass, Unbreakable, such a good movie. McClane is in New York. A bomb happens and somebody wouldn't fuck with him because McClane threw the bad guy's brother off and knocked him retire in the first one. But he has to do it with Samuel Jackson, who is a little worried of the police and white people, which should be. Some of my favorite riddles was in this movie.
Jesus Christ.
When I was talking to St. Ives, I saw 7 wives with 7 cats with 7 kittens. How many people in the St. Ives? I paraphrase that, but it's still one of my favorite riddles. A lot of things you need to know. A lot of information is there to give you for this because you have to do a lot of riddles and know a lot of trivia in this movie. Such a good movie.
I've not seen it because I can't get over the fight that I have to that I have to fight about the Christmas.
Nobody will fight you Die Hard 3.
I wouldn't go up against anybody. Like, I would not debate that. It just is what it is.
Yeah, Die Hard 3 is in the summer in New York.
I love Bruce Willis too. Like that, I love Bruce Willis. I have nothing against that. I haven't given it a chance, really.
And shout out to Bruce Willis as well, because I know I read somewhere that he is not functioning where he should be. So shout out to him.
Sad.
So shout out to him. Hoping for recovery, but I'm not 100% sure. So number 10, Don't Be Mad Central while drinking juice in the hood. Number 9, Happy Gilmore. Number 8, Independence Day. Number 7, Bad Boys. Number 6, Little Giants. Number 5, Ace Ventura. Number 4, Time to Kill. Number 3, Little Rascals. Number 2, A Goofy Movie. Number 1, Die Hard with a Vengeance. How do you feel about that?
I think the number 1 is Bud.
Out of your damn mind. I want everybody to know this too. So when we do these, when we do our rankings, when we get a top 10 of these, myself, CJ, and Josh are black men, and it is what it is.
Mm-hmm.
All right, so now I'm going to say everybody's top 10. Mm-hmm. All right, so CJ's top 10. Number 10 was Kingpin. 9 was Major Payne. 8 was Happy Gilmore. 7, First Night. 6, Stargate. It's number 7.
Extra that you had to put on that.
Number 1, A Goofy Movie. Emily. Number 10, Baby's Day Out. Number 9, Little Giants. Number 8, Casper. Number 7, Ace Ventura, Pet Detective. Number 6, Richie Rich. Number 5, First Wives Club. Number 4, A Goofy Movie. Number 3, Happy Gilmore. Number 2, Little Rascals. Number 1, Now and Then. And myself. Number 10, Mighty Morphin Power Rangers. Number 9, Kids. Number 8, Ace Ventura, When Nature Calls. Number 7, A Time That Kills. Number 6, Bad Boys. Number 5, Baby's Day Out. Number 4, Little Rascals. Number 3, Little Giants. Number 2, Die Hard with the Vengeance. Number 1, Don't Be a Menace to South Central while drinking your juice in the hood. Okay, so those are our rankings. Just let them know how we did. Let us, and we are going to be doing. We're going to be doing the varsity middle of the 90s soon. I just gotta get my top 10 from the other people. I already have
Have I
Emily's
done that? I
one.
have. So
I
that'll
have
be a
mine.
fun one too. I'm
Mhm.
not going to ask for a reminder before the show because then it's kind of like a surprise again. I can be let down all over again.
So yeah, I got Emily, got myself. Going to other people, and then we're going to do this. This was fun.
It was fun.
Yeah. Say goodbye.
I don't think I've been back since the new year. I feel like we
No, we've done
did
before.
we?
Yes.
We did.
There's a couple of us. You can name.
Well, I feel like it's been a while, but I miss doing them. This was fun. We'll do the next one sooner.
Yeah, hopefully. Hopefully we get everybody's to do theirs. So yeah, we want to thank you for listening to our top 10 of these certain situations. And yeah, my name is DeAndre Robinson, and we are out.